They say you should always make good first impressions, and it's obvious why. New relationships can often be make or break in the first few interactions with a person, and this is especially true for job interviews. They say an employer will know if they want to hire you within the first few minutes of an interview, so why not cut all the crap? This video is supposed to be a resume, but a resume like no other. It's a resume that ignores all the do's and does all the don'ts of typical resume crafting. It's a resume that is not only supposed to give you a realistic impression of myself, but hopefully a good one. Because I think that is the best way to get a good impression across, is to be real, to be honest. So what goes on a resume that probably shouldn't? When I was coming up with ideas for a resume that does everything a resume shouldn't do, I thought of weaknesses. Weaknesses is something someone always tells you to plan ahead for when you get asked in an interview, what are your weaknesses? And you're supposed to give a fake yet nice answer like, I think I work too hard, or I think I'm far too punctual. And I don't even know what that means, but it sounds good, right? Well, I don't think it does, because it's fake. So I wanted to give you some real weaknesses. And some of my real weaknesses include getting distracted.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Another question could be, am I quoting the right Shakespeare play? I don't know.
So another one of my weaknesses that obviously goes hand in hand with getting distracted is procrastinating. Today I did some procrastinating because I didn't want to do this video. I got up and I just found anything that I could do that wasn't this video. Dishes, vacuuming, cleaning the house, but I didn't want to do this. And then I came in here into the art room and I said, right, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to tidy the room, I'm going to get out the green screen, I'm going to get out the squeaky red couch that I like to record on, and I'm just going to do it. But I didn't. I put on music and I ended up dancing for about an hour.
Cut it out.
And that just led me back to getting distracted because YouTube is a vicious cycle, and somehow I got led into the rabbit hole and was watching a video about a lizard coming to a man like it's a dog. But I mean, how can you not get distracted by this?
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
So that about sums it up for weaknesses. I mean, don't even get me started on ramen. I swear to God, I would trample over my partner any day for a good bowl of ramen. Really hope she didn't hear me say that. So next I want to talk about strengths. Although those are real weaknesses, of course I also have real strengths. One of the biggest strengths for me, at least I like to think, is I'm good at thinking outside the box. That's one of the reasons I'm making this video. I don't know if it'll 100% work, but I like to try things that are outside the box. And I have another example here, is an assignment that I did for university. That's upside down. It's a typography assignment, and I won't go into it in great detail. I will make a video just about this book later if you want to watch that. But it's something that is supposed to be outside the box. That's a really boring empty page. It's something that's supposed to be a little bit different, a little unique. I was trying to make this book to stand out, and I did that in what I think is an interesting way by making it look bland on the outside. And like I said, I'm trying to keep this video relatively short. I suppose you could say one of my other weaknesses is babbling. So yeah, if you're interested in this and why I think this is unique and outside the box, there will be a video about that. Please watch that. So another one of my strengths is persistence, and I know this is sort of like the opposite of my weaknesses, and it goes, you know, against being a procrastinator and getting distracted easily, but I am very persistent. For example, this video. You know, I've filmed this video, believe it or not, like 10 times now. I have a script that I'm reading, and I write a script, I film the video, I edit it, I render it, I watch it, and then I go, you know what, that's crap, I can do better. I rewrite it, I refilm it, I re-edit it, and this has been going on several times now, and you are now watching, presumably, the best version of this video. So, you know, persistence is definitely key for me. I like to get things finished, and I like to get things finished to the best standard. Next comes experience. Every great resume needs experience, right? Well, that's where I would be a little shit out of luck if this was a regular resume. As most people have told me, you shouldn't really put experience that you learned through high school or anything like that on a resume. But as I'm still fairly fresh out of school anyways, in fact I'm still studying now, those experiences are the best I've got. For example, every second Friday my school would have music playing, and I religiously would go every second Friday and dance until I was sweaty and tired and nearly about to die. But it was great. I would encourage people to get up and have fun, and I often got recognised around school as the guy that danced a lot. Usually only by years below mine, as I didn't really fit in a lot in my own grade, but these led to real jobs. It started as joke jobs, you know, friends would dare me to come to parties and DJ/entertain, but then it got more and more real. If events were happening in my local city, you know, businesses were doing events and stuff like that, I would go and DJ or bartend and entertain. And these jobs were some of the greatest I've ever had, just short-term jobs. Another experience is comedy. I love to make people laugh, and hopefully you can see that through some of my other videos, and I'm trying to start getting more out. But when I was in high school, again, I was told by a teacher of mine that I should really pursue comedy, and that there was a students' comedy festival or competition on. And she told me I should enter. And I did, and I ended up doing really well. And it's a great experience, and I don't think it should be left off my resume just because it happened in high school. I really like these hobbies, and I'm trying to pursue them with my videos, and hopefully you can see that. I love to entertain people, I love to make people laugh. But enough of the entertainer side, there is also a design side. Like I've said, I am studying graphic design, and I don't really know where it's leading me yet, which is why it's really hard to put experience on your resume. Again, hopefully through some of my next videos that will come out, you will see what my design experience is, what I can do, what I'm capable of, and how I like to entertain people and make people laugh. I want to try and combine the two somehow. I'm still a little unsure of how I'm going to do it, but I'm persistent and I'm going to do it. Design and comedy and entertainment can create a great medium. So just quickly, some of my other skills include Photoshop, quite good at photo editing, InDesign, good at typography, Illustrator, and Sony Vegas. I'm very comfortable with video editing and stuff like that. And I'm also fairly comfortable, although I still have a lot to learn, in After Effects. So that about sums up my resume. I know it is a bit all over the place and it may not really get me anywhere, but I want people to know who I am. I don't really know what job I want yet, but if you are looking for a guy that doesn't know what he wants to do and he likes to entertain people, maybe you should give me a call. There was one other thing that I wanted to put on my resume that shouldn't be on resumes, and that was lies. I thought it might be kind of funny if I lied a little bit, and I did lie a little bit, just a little bit. So if you really want to know what those lies are and what was real and what wasn't real in my stories, you may just have to, I don't know, get in contact with me. So, that wraps up my video resume. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you check out my channel for more videos if you're interested. That is a wrap. Done. When people are coming up with ideas for resumes or thinking about what they should say, Marcy, no.